Greetings, geeks and geekarellas. It is me, I am back. Can't be as excited as I normally am because that's loud, and I'm coming to you late. But I wanted to try to get this on time, even though I've got thin walls and people that I live with who can't afford to stay up late like I can. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. This is a little hard to summarize. Henry starts getting these daydream thing flashes, and so that causes him to look into his case, and he starts digging, and he finds this barber dude whose brother used to live there. And things get creepy real fast, but the dude somehow has Henry's file. And things get creepy, but in the end, it's kind of implicated that the brother, the barber, had a hand in Henry's disappearance. And he doesn't really have an alibi or anything. Henry goes to confront the sheriff and former sheriff, and he tells him that, well, he actually says, "Cut this shit. Your dad told me the day before he died." He couldn't say anything, but he wrote it down. He wrote, "Henry did it." Which, that's a fucked up thing for a dad to say about his son, but that's the least fucked up thing in this episode. We're getting there. Then Henry doesn't know what to think, so he goes and talks to dang, I'm blanking on her name. I want to say it's Molly, even though I've gotten names wrong before. Like, really badly. But anyway, she's the chick with The Shining. He goes to see her, his childhood friend. And then he decides to call I believe his name's Connor. The warden dude. Well, not warden, why did I say that? The guard. Seems like a nice guy, but is in a tough situation. Dang it, I forgot. He's got a baby on the way. Well, fuck. But before we get into that, let's jump back a little. The chick I want to call Molly, even though it's probably not her name. I don't know why. I can't get everyone's name right all the time. I'm not even completely sure about Connor now. But anyway, she tells him, well, sorry. I'm getting very frizzled tonight. I'm not used to recording this late. She has her own interesting story where she reveals she tries to sell a house where a guy died, but he didn't die on the property, so she didn't need to disclose it. But then the husband found his urn in the freezer, which is weird. So she ends up revealing that in her home, a guy was strangled. So hopefully we'll find out more about that. Oh, also another subplot about the episode was Henry trying to get his dad's coffin back and back to the church, his church. But not much happens there. I guess without further ado, let's get into it, the guard's story. He is getting frustrated with how things are going, and he openly wants to testify now. And he doesn't just want to testify about that, he wants to testify about other stuff. Because apparently the guards in this prison are just as bad as the ones in Litchfield. Reference there for those of you that get it. And so he wants to expose everything. Which also included the deputy, I think he's a deputy warden. The dude who said that he wanted to put Bill Skarsgård's nameless character in with the neo-Nazi so that the neo-Nazi would kill him. That dude. He actually came into Bill and tried to scare the shit out of him to get him to start talking. But what he ended up doing was just made him talk about the Bible, come forward the guy in a threatening way, only to close his gate. Well, our favorite little guard there fist bumped Bill. And if you remember, in one of the previous episodes, he told the neo-Nazi dude not to touch him. So I'm guessing the touching did something to him, because he slowly starts to go crazy. First, drawing smiles on the monitors, where he's watching all the security monitors. Then he comes in next time and draws X's. Then punches in the right code to get the just-in-case gun. And then, in a really artsy, cool scene, well, I mean cool considering that it's very morbid, he pops off everyone. Like, I don't know, because we were seeing it through the security cam, so I don't know if he went after prisoners, but I know he went after at least guards. There was this interesting scene where he pretends to be a guard to get other guards to not suspect him. And then at the end, he runs into the warden's office where Henry happens to be there, because Henry's like, holy shit, I just want to get the fuck out of here. So I'm gonna accept the plea deal and leave. Which that's part of the thing that made the guard crack. So guard sees Adrian is like, I want to testify. Then flashbang grenade comes in and our friendly little guard here dies. Shot in the head. And that's how we end it. With a mass murder by dude who goes crazy. I'm sad to see the guy go because I like the actor, but it fit the story. And I'm pretty sure it gave Henry reason to stick around. Figure out what the fuck happened. But anyway, that's what I thought. Sorry for being a little disjointed and a little brain farty. I'm not used to recording this late. Plus my head's a little off from today. Thanks for watching, even though it's really late. I will see you guys tomorrow, technically today, for the second to the last episode of Reverie. But that's it for now. Till next time, and beyond.